I was 27 years old when I inherited the house of my dreams. A massive Victorian mansion in a quiet suburb. 3 floors, 12 rooms, an old garden behind the house. It came to me for free after the death of my aunt, someone I barely remember.